Right, well, part of the snap is you actually want to achieve something, you want to win. So what I'm also going to do now is I'm going to add another variable. I'm going to call this one score. And I'm going to make that equal to 0. We start with a score of 0. I'm going to do a couple of things. I think if you actually click snap when it's not a snap, we want the game to be over. So not only do we want to lose here, but I also want to stop the timer from running. So I'm now going to go timer 1 dot enabled equals false. Okay, so that will actually stop the game running. My one big thing though is I also need to reset the score back to 0 every time somebody hits the start button. So I'm going into here and I'm going score equals 0. Oops. 0. Next, every time we get a win, though, we want the score to go up by 1. There's two ways we can do it. In the past, I've shown you score equals score plus 1. So every time you click it, score will become equal to score plus 1. There's another way we can do this. And that is to say score plus equals 1. It does the same thing as score. It will become equal to score plus 1. Okay. On our design, we need to show the score. So let's close the components, open up common controls again, drag across a label, make the font something reasonable, change its default to a couple of dots. So this is now label 4. Not only do we make score equals score plus 1, but label 4 is equal to score. So label 4 dot text is equal to score. Right, there's a lot to take in there. Save it all to make sure it saves. So remember, we are adding a new variable called score. It's just an integer. We are then saying when you click button 1, that score should reset itself so that when you hit start, the score starts at 0. We then go down to where we have our if statement and we're saying, okay, if you get a win, then the score should equal itself plus 1. And then we're going to update that label. Now that won't work until you've added that label. So you have to add the label first, then you can put that line in. And in the else statement, not only does it say lose if you get it wrong, but also we need to stop the timer from running. So it's the end of the game. A lot to take in there, but give it a try and see how it goes.